In the last video, I showed you a detailed video on me drafting this peplum top. So in this video, I will show you step by step how to sew this peplum top and end up with something like what I am wearing. So if that is something that you are interested in, then keep on watching. You have to make sure that you place your fabric in the way that the direction of the stretch so that it can stretch across your body. I'm going to cut that first and then I'll move on to the rest of the pieces. So let's put that. Isn't she beautiful? I mean, she's so pretty, but like I said, she's so thin. That's why I haven't done anything with her. I like her, but she's thin. And I don't need, for a shirt, I guess it's cool, but not for anything else. This would have been so pretty as a wrap dress, and that is what I wanted to make with this fabric. But I'm too lazy to put a lining in it, and it's too hot. Now, if you are a person who has all of these have the match, then you pattern match as best as possible. But I'm not that person. I mean, if it matches, it matches. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world for me. So I'm going to pin this down, and I'm going to do all that for all of the different pieces and cut it out, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so that is it. Finally, it's about time. Took us long enough. All right, so now I have all of my pieces for my peplum. So this is the skirt portion. So it'll be like that. And so what you are going to do is sew this side close, and this will fall in the back of your blouse. This is our back. That's the back. That is the front. And these are the sleeves. Those are the sleeves. So when you put it together, let me show you how it would look so that you can see the vision. You're going to place right sides to right sides, your front and your back, and you're going to pin them at the shoulder seams. Insert your sleeves. Part will go like that. That part will be like that. So hopefully you see it. Hopefully when it comes together, it'll be something like that. And then obviously your sleeves would be, let's move this. Your sleeves would be right here, like that, and right here, like that. That would be how it would look once it's put together. Put this bad boy together. Going to pin shoulder seams, and I'm going to do that for both shoulders. And I already pinned the peplum, so we don't have to worry about that part. And this is a stretchy fabric, so you're going to use a stretch stitch on your sewing machine. Try out a few stitches and see what works for you. I'm probably just going to use a regular zigzag stitch, but hopefully that works for me. I'm going to start stitching. So let me get my machine, which isn't that far. It's right here on the ground. Oh. And I'm glad that I already have white thread on my machine. Makes it so much easier. Back stitch at the beginning and at the end, after you turn on your machine, of course. You're going to stitch using a 1/2 inch, same allowance. I don't know if I told you that. Okay, so a zigzag stitch does work. And so you want to make sure that your stitches doesn't pop, and these are not going anywhere. See, it works with the stretch. Let's do the rest. Why would you have to go and make things so complicated? Because this fabric is so lightweight, I would have stood a better chance doing this on a serger. I love the print and the color and everything, but it's too soft. Both of our shoulder seams stitched, as well as our peplum. Going to stitch my sleeves, side seam, a 1/2 inch. Why do I put them in there and I struggle to get them back out? Just leave them on the table. I'm going to stitch both of my sleeves, the side seams. I'm going to stitch them down, and I'm also going to do the same for my top. To finish pinning this, and when I'm done, I will take the this to my machine and stitch them down. And then once I'm done with that, I will show you the next step. Now the persons are talking. I can hear them now. Why do they wait until I start filming to start yapping? The only person who's supposed to be yapping is me. Now both of my side seams are finished. What I'm going to do before I attach my sleeves, I'm going to try on my top to see if I need to make any adjustments. So let me do that, and then I'll be right back. I tried on my top, and I had to make a few adjustments. For my top, I had to come in about a 1/2 inch more on the side seams, and I had to do that same exact thing. I had to take about 1 inch from off my peplum, because you need your peplum and your top to match at the waistline. So let me show you. So now they match. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is insert my sleeves, and then I'm also going to hem my peplum all over a 1/4 inch, and then a 1/4 inch again, then pin it all around, and then I'm going to do the same. My sleeve, I'm going to turn over a 1/2 inch, and then a 1/2 inch again, and then I'm going to stitch that down. I'm going to do that and come back. So to attach your sleeve, you are going to turn your sleeve right side out, and you are going to put it inside of your top, and you are going to start from the sleeve, and you are going to make sure open up your sleeve, and you're going to put a pin there, and then the bottom of your sleeve, you are going to open up that seam, and then you are going to line them up, open up both seams, and then you're going to put a pin there, and then all you have to do is continue to pin around your sleeve. Once you are done, all you have to do is take your sleeve to the sewing machine and then stitch all around using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I just wanted to pop in to say that, to show you that, and then I'm going to show you the next step. I hemmed my neckline, and I used this decorative stitch. I also used the same decorative stitch on my peplum. Also hemmed my sleeves, and so now I'm at the final step. Now I'm going to attach my peplum. So without the peplum, it's a crop top. My blouse is right side out. I'm going to put that seam in the back. I'm going to put my peplum down, and I'm going to put my top inside my peplum, and I'm going to make sure that my back seam, I put a pin for where the back seam is. So I'm going to, the first pin will be at where the back seams are, and I'm going to open up my seam, And I'm just going to put a pin there. And then I'm going to pin all around my peplum because the two of them are the same size. So I'm just going to pin all around. Normally I would do the 4 quadrants, but my peplum is the same size as this. So why give myself the extra step of work? I'm going to take it to the machine and I'm going to stitch with a regular zigzag stitch. Let me make sure I change my settings. So I'm going to use a regular zigzag stitch to finish this. And then we will be done and I will show you how the top looks on. So let's get it. My peplum top is completed. This is how it looks. That's the front and that's the back. And see, the seam is in the back. All right, so I'm going to iron this and then I'm going to try it on for you guys. Okay, so this is the top that we just finished sewing together. Quick and easy, just what my channel is all about. Okay, so this is the front of the top and now I'm going to show you the back of the top. And I'm wearing it with jeans. You can wear it with anything. You can wear it with short shorts, long pants, palazzo, whatever you want to wear it with. If you like what you see on my channel, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Come and join this family. I would love to have you over here. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.